be able to react to those teleports because they are not free. It's such a gimmick, but if it works, cannot let it work. Very nice backhand from Murk. And still not challenging those. Nice back 1-2. Ooh! Oh, bad armor. You can just hear it. Ding, ding, ding. Nice fireball from Murk. Nice backhand to even this out. He's waiting for these teleports. There he goes. Okay, that down 2. The hitbox on that down 2 is ridiculous. It's pretty much a half screen down 2.
Yeah, that thing. What's so rare in down 2s is how forward of a hitbox it has. And Liu Kang's one of the best because what it seems the most down 2s is either it hits behind you, directly above you, or really far in front of you. Very rare down 2s have kind of all 3. Liu Kang's one of 3 that can kind of do all 3.
As if his spacing and trip guarding ability is not enough just to add that down 2 into his arsenal. Very nice run up, standing 1 into 19%. Murk looking really good right now. He does have 3 bars. Okay, and they are all gone. The EX backhand into a breaker. Removed all of his meter, and now ArmedCalf has the meter lead. No more. Down 2 is going to close it out for Murk. Takes round or match 1.
And Murk picking up where he left off last week.
Yeah, like you mentioned, man, he was up 2-0 against Young Monster last week. And either Young Monster just made, you know, very, very good adaptations, or Murk just kind of, I don't want to say gave it away, but it's just one of those things where you find yourself up 2-0 and you're like, okay, I can sit comfortable. I don't have to, you know, I don't have to go in so hard. I don't have to work so hard. But then you let it go on too long and you find yourself tied at 2-2, which is a bad place to be, especially when you were ahead. It's just like in any sports game, man. You see them up ahead, they kind of back off a little bit, and they find themselves tied. They wound up losing. Don't want to do it. Very nice down 1 by Murk.
And a string that you almost never see a Liu Kang player use. And I think that's what threw ArmedCalf off right there.
I've never seen that string in my life. Very nice jump out from Cap. Oh, very nice read on that fireball. Jump straight in. He does take the flying kick into a throw. It's going to be a little bit more than throw damage, 16%.
Live update, guys. Frozen Acid is currently up 2-1 over Revid Leafing off stream.
Ooh, Frozen Acid. Down 4 into Hell Sparks. That's going to do it for ArmedCalf. Looking to tie this thing up 1-1.
And then down 2 from Murk from Hell. In Hell at that.
In Hell. This is actually, Murk has never told me this, but when we ran casuals offline, he would always pick this map. I think this is just his favorite map.
And you know, I rarely get to tell people this, but I kind of have the same thing where I'll always pick Outworld, where Kotal Khan's being built in the background as a giant statue.
Yes.
And it'll always give me that extra confidence boost.
Ooh,
a low fireball anti-airing.
Just barely got him.
There was a really old saying, and I kid you not, how many people fall for this? I'd always say Kotal Khan got a 5% damage boost on that stage, and people actually believe me.
Well, you're the one that's deceiving like that to people.
Oh yeah, whatever I can do to win. I should tell people that Godsmack and Injustice was a low. And that was an unblockable launcher.
This man.
Here we go, sorry.
You can't trust Aquaman to give you matchup knowledge. You better learn that on your own.
And Calf has to find his way in, which is very rare for a Civic player to say, and that's going to close it out. One more mix, though. But it's not as guaranteed.
Going to throw. This is a huge mix. It goes in the crossover, and
he doesn't commit!
Oh my god. A double ArmedCalf out of nowhere.
Barely closing that out is ArmedCalf, who pretty much gave it away twice.
He stole that. Like that. Look, I ain't even hating on it either. But that was, he did like 3 crossovers in a row and totally avoided that down 2 that Murk threw out there. I mean, just by the skin of his teeth, stole that match. Tied up 1-1. Here we go. You know, I've not seen ArmedCalf play in a long time, man. You know what I also haven't seen in a long time? Imposter.
Round 1.
But Murk doing very good down 2ing those teleports when he feels comfortable to on reaction. Got hit at the very last Fellspark. Will he throw? Will he overhead or low? He will throw.
Revit leafing with a 3-0, a reverse 3-0 over Frozen Acid, and he will face Illusions for top 8.
And just when you thought the man was out, the reigning king, hate him or love him, Rivet Leafing is still in this. And he will be going against Illusions. Wow.
Round 2. Fight.
That flying kick, I wonder if that is safe, because he follows up with a down 1 every time.
Yeah, every single time it has worked, every single time.
Murk really keeping him in check.
That's really character specific, because you have to know what the normal version of it is on block, and then the EX version on block, which is usually what Shinnok steals is the EX version of the move.
Oh, okay.
So the frame data might even be different than what me or you might think on the regular flying kick. Which I'm not too sure, to be honest with you.
I think EX flying kick is -7 or -9 or something like that, but it does have a little bit of pushback or block stun, so I could be wrong though. Okay, will he throw? He will cross over into a teleport, into a low. 33%. Oh my god, just out of nowhere, the Hellspark's right in front of him. Into another throw, Murk getting thrown after that move.
And that is one of the meanest 16% to eat in this game, because you are trying to guess a mix-up already, and then you have to eat a 50-50 throw that does extra damage, and confirm +2 on that flying kick. In the chat, thank you guys. And I trust it, because it's coming from Silver Eye, who sometimes plays Liu Kang.
Okay, good. So the EX flying kick is +2, you said?
Yeah, I'm not too sure if he stole the EX or just the regular one.
Okay.
I'm not 100%. I know.
I imagine he stole the EX, because every time he does it, he does do a down 1, so...
I know he takes my EX move, and it makes me want to Harakiri.
To take the air grab?
Yeah. It hurts.
It hurts! Melina's ball roll, which is funny, and Raiden Superman, which, EX or not, that thing is unsafe, so I don't care. And Murk really on his heels right now because he is down. ArmedCalf up 2-1 right now. Into a delayed throw. That's going to be 16%. Into another throw. My god, this man is savage. 16%.
Still gets the 16. And there are some times where the damage buff will wear off mid-throw and he'll get like 14%, 13% sometimes. And that damage buff lasts a pretty good distance. If you don't get opened up and you hit just a little bit later on and the damage buff is still lingering, you're just like, oh, God.
ArmedCalf really just bullying Murk right now. The Hellsparks, that's gonna
and the conversion with the shoulder tackle is so scary because you almost have to respect down 4 Hellsparks. And to get with a raw down 4 and then just using Hellsparks, catch them jumping, very good stuff by ArmedCalf.
Yeah, you don't want to jump in against Shinnok because those Hellsparks, man, you don't want to get hit by those. Into it. Back 4.
Yep, going in the sweep, going for the hard knockdown, go for the L-key, but Calf keeping his ground and just walking out of the corner.
Murk respecting that meter burn Hellspark, which is giving Calf a little bit more.
And you know, Calf did something really smart there. He didn't meter burn that Hellspark because he actually did not have any stamina, it looked like, to pull off a run and try to convert, but it looks like he might just trying to hold on to this meter. I completely take that back. He is not trying to hold on that meter.
Oh, and the Murk got chipped out. ArmedCalf takes it 3-1 over EXiLE Murk.